Welcome to another program here of Faith Factor. You're with me, Chifundo Dennis Pili. In this program, we are at the Revival International Christian House with Prophet Wakisa Chizaso, where we're going to hear more about this church, about this ministry, and about the mandate of this man of God. Welcome, man of God.
Yeah, you're welcome, sir.
In this program, I would like the first thing to know, why Reach?
Okay, when we talk about Reach, is Revival International Christian House. So this is an international church, whereby God has given me mandate, to bring revival all over the world in different areas, which concerns people.
Okay, so I would like to understand, when did this start and where exactly?
Okay, it started here in Lilongwe, from area 36 in the year of 2011.
So what happened for it to start? Did you just wake up and said, yes, I'm going to start a ministry? Yes, I'm going to start a church. What happened that time?
No, I think I was sick. I think there was a sickness almost for more than 3 years. I went to different hospitals, but they could not find the sickness within me. So there was another day, when I was praying, and God spoke to me to say, this sickness which you are having inside your body, it's a calling. There's a healing ministry which God has has put in you. So the moment you go and you start praying for people, that sickness will disappear, because, it's like you are keeping healing for many people. So the moment I started, it was the same way again, whereby that sickness which was in my body, it just disappeared.
What was the sickness, and how you said you had it for some time?
Yes.
How did it start? How was it affecting your body? I would like to know.
No, I was just feeling pains. It was just pains all over the body. When I go to the hospital, they would not find anything, but I was just feeling pain. When they test anything inside me, there was no any sickness which was found. Then that's when God spoke to me. An angel appeared to me to say, this is a healing ministry, which God has put in you.
I would like to understand. God spoke to you, and then you said an angel appeared to you.
Yes.
How did you hear God's voice? How does it sound in that mouth?
No, God's voice spoke to me. It was an audible voice. It's the same way you are speaking to me.
Where were you? And then to hear that this is God's voice and to recognize that.
No, I was in my bedroom in area 36 in Lilongwe.
So how did it start?
No, I slept, and when I slept, then it's like I heard a wind. There was a big wind, which came in my room. Then from there, that wind, it carried me from the bed where I was, and I fall down. Then I saw an angel, in front of the door. Then that's when the angel began to speak to me.
How did you know that this is an angel? How did it look?
No, the angel had to spoke. As I've already said, to say I heard an audible voice.
Yeah, so now
yes.
Now I would like to understand. You saw an angel.
Yes.
You heard an audible
yes.
voice. Was it the angel who spoke on behalf of God, or was it the angel standing there and then the voice is coming from another direction?
No, the voice was coming from an angel was speaking to me, because an angel carried the message from God. So when an angel was speaking, which means it was God who is speaking to me.
Okay, so how did this angel look? I want to understand. These are things that we just hear.
Yes.
And we see.
Yes.
Is it the same way they look in the books?
No, it's not. Many people, when they know angels, they know those angels whereby they put on white colors. Those are the angels which people they know. But this angel which I'm talking about, it was amazing. It was a strange thing, because it was not putting on white colors. The angel was putting on green colors. The clothes they were, it was green.
It was green.
Yes.
How were the clothes? Was it a suit? Was it a robe? What was it exactly?
No, it was a green robe, and that was an angel Raphael, who is an angel of healing.
Also, it was Raphael.
Yes. It was putting on green. It was not white.
It was not white.
Yes.
It was putting on green.
Yes.
What color is it?
No, the color is not black. It was it's like a white man. You understand? White man, you know, but with the green clothing, as I've already said.
And how about his hair?
No, the hairs were white.
The hair was white.
Yes.
Like wool.
Yes, yeah, like wool.
Okay, so I still would like to understand. I believe a lot of people are like, okay, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and maybe I should say in maybe thousands of times.
Yeah, but it didn't appear to me once. It's not only once. The same angel again. There was another time, you know, he appeared again, but this time it was not one angel. This particular day it was one, but there was also another time they appeared as three.
Okay, so I would still like to understand about this thing. So, okay, apart from wearing this green robe,
yes,
white hair,
yes,
and a light-skinned complexion, could you tell if as a person he was tall or short or medium height?
No, it was tall, but not, you know, not fat. Tall, very tall, you know, but not fat, slim.
Slim. Okay. Apart from, did he have any distinct features apart from how a man looks? Did he have wings?
Yes, the wings were there. The wings were there.
Where were they?
No, they were at the back here.
Like how many of them?
No, I saw there were two of them, but big ones. Just a big one this side and a big one this side. But there was also a sword, you know, he was carrying a sword.
In his hand or?
No, to the what? To the, like here, somewhere there it was put.
Somewhere there it was put. And then you saw this angel?
Yes, I saw the angel.
Well, how are you feeling seeing this is a strange creature carrying weapons in my room, and was it day or night?
No, because I've already said that was not the first time.
That was not the first time?
Yeah, this was the first time the same angels appeared, but there were three of them. You understand? But on that time, it was 2007 when those angels appeared. But I was not commissioned. I was not commissioned on what I have to do. They just spoke to me, you know, what are the problems are you facing? I told them the problems. And he says, what? We're going to fight for you, all the problems, and God will use you, all those things. But now, when they came again, you know, in 2010, when I was in Ilongo Area 36, that's when now they came with a mission to say the reason why you are not coming out of the sickness you are facing in your body is because you are resisting the calling of God. At that time, you know, yeah, I was still focused doing school.
Okay, so I'm still trying to understand now.
Yes.
So it seems like you have had this encounter with angels a couple of times.
A couple of times.
So make me understand. In 2007,
yes,
what happened?
Okay, you know, in 2007, that's I think that's the year whereby, you know, I became a born again. I became a born again in the year 2007.
How old were you then, if you don't mind?
No. No, I was still a teenager.
You were still a teenager.
Yeah.
Were you in secondary school? College?
Yes, I was in secondary school.
Okay, so you became a born again Christian, and
yes,
then you say you had an encounter.
Yeah, but I've already been a Christian. You understand? I've already been a Christian from childhood. You know, and you know, God has been doing some mysterious things in my life. You know, from childhood, but I could not understand why all those things. But from the year, you know, 2007, that's when you know, that's when I wakened up in the spiritual things.
Okay, so was it this visitation from the angels that woke you up?
No, not the visitation, but the born again.
Okay,
that's when I started to understand the things of the spirit.
So what did these angels do? What really happened? And at that time,
which angels? Because
the first time, the 2007.
Okay, the 2007. I think those by that time I was staying in Mzuzu. You understand? But these angels, I didn't encounter them in Mzuzu. You understand? It's like the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God, it was during the night. The Spirit of God carried me, but in a vision. And it carried me to what? To my village, you know, in Nkatabe. You know, so when that angel carried me to Nkatabe, you know, there was a certain place, but it was during the night. That's when those angels now they had appeared, 3 of them coming from what? Coming from heaven towards me. It was a vision. I was staying in Mzuzu, but that spiritual activity, it was not happening in Mzuzu. It was happening in Nkatabe.
So you had gone to Nkatabe?
Yes, not physically, but spiritually.
Okay, make me understand.
Yes.
You are here.
Yes.
You are here physically.
Yes.
You are here also spiritually, I should believe. So what happens for you to say, it was not physically, but then spiritually? What happened?
No,
let's make people understand.
I understand.
Yeah.
As a human being, we are a body, a spirit, and the what? And the soul. So which means now the body was there in Mzuzu, where I was sleeping. But my spirit was the one which was carried, to Nkatabe. And the reason why it carried me to Nkatabe, because there were some problems. Those angels, there were some problems which I was supposed to handle in my area. Yeah. Okay,
so what happened for you to know that this is Nkatabe? Nkatabe.
No, I know, because it's my home.
So you went home?
Yes, because, and even there where I met them, I made an altar there. That's where I made an altar. And every time, whereby I'm having some serious issues, which I want God to deal with, I go on the same spot where I met those angels. And the moment I go there, I pray, things happens.
Okay.
It's one of my altar.
I would like us to enjoy this moment with you.
Yes.
So, can you explain to us what happened for you to move physically? How did you know that this is moving spiritually? And now I'm in Nkatabe. What really happened, and what were you doing there? And then what these angels came? What did you do with them? What did they say to you? How did they appear? Who were they, if you know? And then so that the people that are following this program should be able to say, okay, they didn't just graze through the experience. But I want the people at home to say, okay, let's understand the experience of this man of God with the angels, how it started, how it went. Yeah.
Okay, I think about moving, about how the spirit moved. As I've already said, that I was sleeping and my spirit, came out and it went to Nkatabe, as I've already said. Before that, there was something which happened again. There was a day I had slept, When I slept on that day, I saw a man. There was a man who was looking like me, and that man, I saw him in front of me. Now, when I saw that man in front of me, that's when now God spoke to me. The man was looking exactly like me. Then God spoke to me that the person you are seeing in front of you is Wakisa. But that person was thinner. He was a thinner man than me. Then God spoke to me, that person is you. And I was trying to ask God, why this person is thinner than me? Then God spoke to me, says, you are starving this man, spiritually. That's why your physical body is big, but that one is what? Is a thin. So you need to work on your spiritual life to make that man what? That man also to begin to grow. That's when I started understanding that a spirit can move. You understand? So on that day, I had that other vision, as I've already said, that I slept. What happened was like, I saw something, there was like a man, you understand me? He hitted me. Then after he hitted me, I felt like cold. I am cold. And there was a man like me came out. And when that man came out, I was able to see myself, another man lying on the bed. Then that's when now there was a wind. Now it carried me. Then it took me now to the place which I have said in Nkatabe.
So you arrived at this place in Nkatabe.
But there was no angel. You understand me? But when I arrived on that place, Nkatabe, on that spot, then that's when I saw three men. They were moving from the sky, and it was the east side. And every time when I'm praying every time, most of the times when I'm praying, I don't face to the north, I don't face to the south, I don't face to the west. But always when I'm in prayer, I face to the what? To the east, because I connect to that liberation which I saw the angels. They were even coming from the east, coming downward.
So they came and they met you in Nkatabe?
Yes, they met me.
At this place that you're talking about?
But I was not staying in Nkatabe, I was staying in Mzuzu.
So what happened when they met you? Did they come down? What did they say that time?
No, yes, they came down. They came down, but they didn't touch the ground. You understand me? This angel whom I met in area 36, he had touched the ground on the door. But those ones, they were just in the air, but looking at me. Then that's when they started speaking to me. There are a lot of problems in your family, poverty, diseases, all these spiritual attacks. But now we have chosen you to deliver your what? Your home. But I didn't understand what kind of deliverance which they were trying to say.
So what were they wearing this time around?
No, it's the same green.
They were all wearing green.
Yeah, because that's why I've said my angels, my angel. Because every man of God has got his own angels. My angels is Raphael, the green color. That's why even most of my clothing, okay, today I'm not putting green colors. But if you can follow me well, most of my dressing, I love the green colors. Because I connect to that revelation, is my angels.
That's your angels, they wore green.
Yes.
And that's what you saw.
That's why even the TV which God is speaking to me in the future, when God blesses me, even on my YouTube channel, there's a channel there which is called the Horn TV. And that way the horn, it means healing on the what? On the network. Because I am a prophet, but God, has commissioned me much in the what? In the healing ministry.
That's how we're chatting with Prophet Wakisa Chizaso. Be right there. Welcome back. We're still chatting with Prophet Wakisa Chizaso. Prophet.
Yes.
So here we are in this experience where we're talking about angels. You are angels, actually, maybe you should say.
Yes.
And what they do.
Yes.
So now we want to go back to where it started this whole story of angels.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure that we do not just graze through something as spectacular as a man seeing and having an encounter with angels.
Yes.
Now, this angel that came in 36, he spoke to you.
Yes.
From there, how did the journey begin? How did you come to say the name would be Rich?
Okay, I think that time I had a fellowship. That was, in 2011, January, I had a fellowship. That fellowship, there is a place in Area 36, Katanta. So that place, I had named it Chisomo Fellowship. It was Chisomo Fellowship. From there, I think for within 6 months, that Chisomo Fellowship, it had grew. Then now, that's when we came to RICC. So that's when God spoke to me. I went to RICC. That was Revival International Christian, Center. Then in the year of, but it is the same revival. Then in the year of 2019, that's when God now spoke to me to say it has to be Revival International Christian House. So it's Chisomo Fellowship, the same 2011 from January, within 6 months. Then from there we came to RICC, Revival International Christian Center. Then 2019, then God now he spoke to me again to say it has to be Revival International Christian House.
Wait, so now this is a ministry.
Yes.
This is a church.
Yes.
I want to understand, what are those key things about the belief in the deity that you have as a church?
Okay, as I've already said, that our church is the least church, Revival International Christian House. So our main duty is to bring what? Revival. And one of the many area, is revival in the what? The healing revival. So the healing revival, that's whereby those people who are sick, we pray for them to become what? To become healed. But they cannot be healed, without what? Without faith. So we teach people to have faith on God, so that they can be healed. So we focus much on faith so that they can receive their healing.
So the church is built on faith and healing.
Yes, faith and healing.
So if I am here to say, what are those pillars and cornerstones of the rich church? It's going to be faith.
Yes.
And healing.
Yes, and also love. because you can't be healed without love. There are many people, they are sick, but if they are keeping issues on their heart, there is no way for them to be healed. So we also focus much on what? On love. People must love one another. So love also is one of the pillars of our ministry.
So as a ministry, which are those days that you say, okay, do you have a particular day of worship, or are you free to just say, or what really is there?
Okay, I think as for the church, we gather Sundays, we gather Tuesdays, and we also gather, especially Tuesdays and Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays as a church. But as a prophet, because a church is another thing and a prophet is another thing. As I've already said, I've not been called to church. I've been called to to the whole world. So as a prophet, there is no any specific day whereby I should say we should pray. I pray for people every day. People, they visit me every day as a prophet. But as for the church, that's when those are the days.
So the church meets on its own particular days, but
yes.
As a prophet, you are always full-time.
I'm always available.
Full-time.
Full-time, yes.
So maybe this will prompt me to this other question. As a person, do you have any other job other than being a prophet?
Yeah, there is a job. Because I've got a family, you see. I've got a wife, Prophetess Sarah, and I've got, 2 boys, my children, Asa and Asha. I have to feed them, you see. So that's where by now I am also into business. I'm a businessman, but I'm also a farmer, to find something which I can be taking care of my family.
So there's a Levite who works.
The Levite, you mean?
Like a man of God.
Yes, I am a Levite. Yeah, I am a Levite. But yes, I also do business, and I'm doing farming also.
You also do farming.
I'm a farmer.
So maybe if you can just enlighten us more on how the church itself is structured.
Okay, I think on the structure of the church, I am the president of the church as the founder and the president. But we are also having directors whom I'm working with. We are also having the leaders of the church, executive, and I also have pastors whom I'm working with.
So
yes.
You are the president.
Yes.
Do you have like a particular annual general meeting, elective general meeting to choose a different president, or you are currently the life president in the church?
Yeah, because I'm the founder and president. As a prophetic ministry, it's because God, it's me who heard the voice about this ministry. So it's not just easy just to pass it on to another person. You understand? So currently, I am the what? Yes, I'm the one who is a president.
Okay, so you're the president and the founder,
yes,
and leading in this ministry.
Yes.
Taking this mandate,
yes,
going into the world.
Yeah.
If I were to ask that, what is that key and main mandate that has reached that you intend to achieve? What would that be?
Okay, I think that the main mandate is to win souls. You see, that's the main mandate, to win souls, to bring people to God, let them know God. But for the people now to know God, that's whereby God has to what? God has to heal them, and God has also to prosper them so that they can serve God. Because they can't serve God if they are sick, they can't serve God if they are poor. So the main mandate is about winning souls.
So it's mostly about winning souls,
yes,
as the Reach Church,
yes,
Revival International,
yes,
Christian.
Because many people, when they hear Reach, many people, what they think of money. Because, as the word rich, so they think, maybe when we go there we'll become rich, but that's not the main thing. Yeah. But it's about winning souls.
Will I become rich if I can?
Definitely, people, they become also rich.
Okay, was that not part of the intention in keeping such a catchy name?
Okay, because, in the Bible, in the book of John, it says, may you have good health. You understand me? It has to be 3 John 2. 3 John 2. It says, I pray for you that you may have good health, you know, and also prosper as your soul prospers. That's what the Bible says. So, which means now, after God has healed you, God also wants to make you what? To make you prosperous, because you have got a divine health, you are healed mentally, spiritually, you can work, you know. So it's about becoming rich. That's not the main assignment. It's a healing ministry. But when you are healed, God also begins to what? To prosper you, as 3 John 2 says.
That's how we're chatting with Prophet Wakisa Chizaso from the Revival International Christian House. You have been with me, Chifundo Pili. We'll be here again next week to hear more about this rich church. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.